think I would say, like, if you're confused, because I'm like a researcher, so I research a lot on Google and like medical articles and stuff. And there's a lot of conflicting advice because, like you just said, it's very individual to our bodies, like unique bodies. So I would say if you're confused and you don't have the energy to figure it out on your own, like let this beautiful team of people who are caring and wonderful and super smart like coach you through it. That was a huge weight off my shoulders because I've been trying for a year and a half to like piece it together on my own. And I did okay. Like I got 60% of the way there, but it's just so draining, you know? So this is like a wealth of resource and information. And I would also say that whoever's going to join needs to be committed and like really ready to make some changes and stick to it. Because otherwise, you know, like anything else, it won't really show results.
Well, I think you did amazing with this program. You were so committed. You did all the things. You did all the things and then some. But I think that really shows A, you were committed, B, you were ready, but also that you wanted this to work for you. And it has. And now it's a lifestyle, not just a 3-month stint that you did to get better. Do you know what I mean? And then absolutely. You can kind of go back to the way you were doing things before.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm just glad I found my way here because I remember after my surgery, they did the classic thing you all have heard of like, oh, just have children immediately. And then we'll take your uterus out. And in the meantime, we didn't get everything. So we're going to put you on Lupron. And I just like, I didn't know anything, but in my like soul, I knew to run away. I was like, this cannot be the answer. And so I'm just really grateful to have found something that makes sense to me, where it's like, it's a whole lifestyle approach. I don't have to be on some ridiculous hormones. Don't have to grow a beard or like have my voice go down 2 octaves deeper just to not have pain. You know, I'm so grateful to have found something that works that I can maintain.
And what I find so interesting about like this sort of integrative approach is that it's lifestyle and diet, right? We didn't whack you on a pile of supplements. We didn't put you on prescription medications. It was like the direct opposite of that. It's let your body do what it can once you give it the right environment, right? It's like a plant. You're not going to like chop down a plant. You're going to clean out the soil and you're going to give it nutrients and then it's going to grow. So that's what I just really love about the integrative approach. And because it's sustainable, right? Being on Lupron and hormones and all the rest, this is not sustainable. So good for you for trusting your gut and trusting yourself that was not a good answer for you. And for some people, it might have to be the answer. But for you,
yeah.
It wasn't that answer,
yeah,
right?
I don't want to, you know, brush that aside. But for me in that moment, I was like, excuse me, I don't want to do that.
This is not what I need right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Erin, you were an awesome person in our group, so we will miss you. But
thank
please
you. I feel that way about all of you guys. And I like bow to your wisdom, Farah. You've helped me so much. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Erin. I do try. But, you know, I really push it back to the group that everyone is so vulnerable and willing and open to sharing because like there are a lot of sensitive topics that we talk about. So I think it's this whole group healthcare, women's wisdom that is just so unique within these types of programs that work so well.
Yeah. And that's helped me a lot too, just knowing you guys, right? Like it's so isolating to have something like this. And there's people that understand little pieces of it, but I feel like this is where I come when people are like, you all like nodded your heads about like the surgery thing. It's like, yeah, I know you've been there. And it's nice not to have to over explain everything. So that has been helpful to just have a sense of community. So.
And it gives you a space to be open and vulnerable, right? You're not censoring yourself. You're not, well, I don't really want to tell them this much and whatnot. And it just is that safe zone that everyone feels what you're going through.